Let's go with the YouTube, man. It's your boy Rojo, Convict's Perspective, joined by my homie, the big Flacco in the building. And today, man, we're going to talk about some things that we have seen, man. It's pretty crazy in jail, bro. No matter where you're at, county, prison, interesting things can happen at any given time. Flacco's going to share a little story about a little incident he witnessed, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, like Rojo said, I think it's real important that we get back to the basics a little bit about the stories, not just within, our experience in the Pinta, with the NF and stuff like that, but our life stories, man, things that we experienced before we even went to prison. And, I hit the county jail at a young age, man. I went directly from juvenile hall to county jail. I got picked up. I ran from the boys' ranch and did all that stuff, man, and turned 18 years old and ended up at juvenile hall where I went to court and ended up getting transferred to county jail, right? So this was 1996, around that time when I caught my drive-by shooting. And at that time, the county jail was a whole different type of animal. You know what I mean? It wasn't really with the pinta, with the politics. It was like every man for himself. There was no household policies. There was basic procedures of checking your paperwork, but that's about it. There was no really chain of command. There was no leaderships. You had a lot of OGs. You had a lot of viejos. And in there, this was our backyard. You know what I mean? Santa Clara County. So in there, I got into a lot of fights with homeboys in the county jail. We were chunking them, personal issues. We got into it with a couple Sureños. They tried to slide through. So up until that point, I never seen any type of incidents that occurred with other races. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the Woods, no disrespect to the Africanos, no disrespect to the Asians or others. Santa Clara County Jail, San Jose is a Norteño stronghold, period. You know what I mean? Where we give respect to every group until you don't warrant that respect back. Then it's on and cracking. So, like I said, it was a little bit different. There's drug use going on. There's a lot more OGs, the old viejos. Like I was around cats like, Ralphie Camacho, Shorty Ortega, all these old school cats, Junior, Philip Munoz, Gangster, all these OGs at the time, man. And they used to lace you up about, before I went to prison, I didn't have a clear understanding about the racial separation. You know what I mean? We weren't really laced up that, the homeboys ran with the Africanos. We heard a little bit bits and pieces, and that the Sureños were more allies with the white boys. We didn't really have that comprehension because, like I said, in the county jail, we'd be separated from all the different groups except for the whites and blacks. And they pretty much fell in line. A lot of them were sympathetic towards Norteños because they grew up around us. So as I'm going to court, I'm going to tell a story about the first time where not only was I mistakenly identified as maybe one of theirs, but the first time where I seen an incident happen with other races, man. So back then, everybody knows, man, they used to take you from the old jail. I'm in the snake pits at the time. They take you downstairs to the holding tank, right? And it's a free for fall. There's like 20, 30 dudes up in there, small little tank. There's nowhere to sit down, man. There's fights happening all the time. You get some J-Cats in there or someone that's acting up, man, you're chunking them in there, man. Like, I will honestly say that probably during that time era, I got in more fights just in an 8-month period in the county jail than I probably did in my whole tenure in prison, bro, right? That's how wild it was back then. So they would take you downstairs. They told you in the holding tank, right, really early. You're overcrowded, and either you would go to court there at the county jail courthouse, which is right next to the jail, or you would go to another courthouse. And what they used to have back then was a Levi courthouse. And what they would do is they would shackle you, right, basically to someone, right? Like, say, one person would be shackled like this, or I think it was like that. I may be mistaken, man, or basically you'd be shackled to each other. You know what I'm saying? Two people, they do your ankles and all that. And then when you got there, they would take off the shackles. I think that's how they did. I don't remember. I think I was more high profile. So we go to Levi Court, right? And we're there, and let's get a clear understanding. The white boys from San Jose, from Santa Clara County, they had a little bit different look. They were like less swastikas. They didn't have nothing like that. They'd have like their demon tattoos, a lot of them would have long hairs and mullets, you know what I mean? So there was this one dude that was in there, and I was being real cool and real respectful, chopping up with him because, I'm young, we all get along pretty much in there. Like, no one's disrespecting if you're a Northerner. But apparently I think this dude thought I was a white boy. This is where the story gets interesting. Now, there's another homeboy that's in there. He's in double red at the time, and I'm chopping it up with him too. Right? So there's a crowd of Asians, man, that are in there, right? I think there was about 4 of them, maybe 3, right? And the agents everywhere I've been, they've been about their business in the county jail. They almost function in the same, they're so outnumbered in the county jail that wherever they were, they promoted a lot of unity amongst their people. They backed their people to the fullest. But they were respectful, they were cool, right? And we had a lot of them that were in my tank in the snake pits that I got along with. So as this is all going on in the county jail, these guys start talking in their language, right? So this dude starts looking at him as he's talking to me, and he starts making remarks, ching chong, ching chong, ching chong, like talking shit to him, right? And next thing you know, these dudes turn up, and they're like, they start getting ready to fight. The dude looks at me and he tells me straight up, he goes, "You got my back?" Now I'm already been schooled that, you know what, we only run with Northerners, that's it. Norteños, that's it. I mean, there was no Northerners being used at that time. I'm like, fucking, you're on your own, bro. I'm a Norteño. This dude fucking turned fucking, he was white, but he turned fucking ghost white. You know what I mean? So I went over to the other homeboy. These fucking Asians, right? They literally fucking demolished this guy, destroyed him, bro. Like, I mean, literally, bro, they had like I've had so many different incidents, man. This dude was beaten bloody. Now, anybody that's been to Levi Courthouse, right? You got J-Cats in there, you got females, you got all kinds of stuff. Those sheriffs don't give a fuck what's going on in the holding tanks. This dude is screaming bloody murder, man, while they're smashing this dude, man, and they're doing everything that they want to this guy. Because these Asians were about their business, man. You know what I'm saying? One of them's trying to stab him with the pencil. The other one's trying to fucking rub his head in. And like, they're talking in all kinds of crazy fucking language and shit, man. I'm like, fuck, man, this shit's fucking real. And I'm like, man, this is my first experience, you know what I mean, to where I'm seeing another group get off, man. And at the end of this fucking dude, man, they ended up having to pull this fucking dude out, man. This dude's fucking, I remember he was wearing glasses. He's fucking bleeding all over the fucking place, man. And he looked at me and like shook his head, man, because this dude actually thought that I was a white boy, bro, and that I was gonna rock with him, bro. So he bit off more than he could chew that day, bro.
That's what
You know what I
happens when you
bro,
judge a book by its cover. Then.
Bro, I was impressed. I was like, man, this is, and then the homeboy was lacing me up. He goes, man, that's how politics are, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you stick to your own. You know what I mean? Because at first, you know, like I wouldn't know if I was cool with you, bro. Like I would probably jump back in the days because there was no political structure back then. Luckily, I was around certain homeboys that said, you know, we only rock. You know what I mean? Norteños on Norteños. But when you go to prison, they used to tell me back then, they'd be like, you say you're from the Sanjo car. Believe it or not, the OGs were lacing me up at that time. So in the prison yards at that time, in the early 90s and 80s, they were still considering like, you know, Tulare County car, Salinas car, Stockton car. So I was told when I got there to rep the Norte car, and unless it's a big issue amongst like the Sureños, you know what I'm saying, or the white boys, that's when we all got together. But that a lot of times they used to tell me that we would just rock solo with whatever car that we're representing. So this was just a whole different thing, man. And I felt sorry for the dude, but man, he bit off more than he could chew, bro.
There wasn't any woods there at all to help him?
There was no woods, none at all. He thought, so you should have seen his face when I said, hell no. You know what I mean? I backed away like, fuck you over here talking shit. First of all, you know what I mean? The dude was in the wrong. He was being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? If it would have been one of our own, I probably would have fucking backed the dude up and I would have took off on dude afterwards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not gonna back this dude's fucking play. You know what I'm saying? And these dudes ain't playing around, man. I've seen numerous situations with Asians, bro. When shit kicks off with Asians, bro, the one thing about them, they're always respectful, they're always cool, but they'll handle their business, bro. You know what I'm saying? The same incident happened, bro, when I was in the snake pits, bro. There's the last cell 213. Now the snake pits is fucking, this was Thunderdome, bro. And we was all up in there, a bunch of us youngsters, bro, like fucking Capone from Hoffman, Malo from OSP, which is in Gilas. Who else was there fucking with us, man? We had a whole bunch of knuckleheads, bro. And then we had a couple of Africanos, you know, Baby G, that I knew from the Boys Branch. He was a Crip, right? And he used to be my cell in juvenile hall, but he was a big dude, but he was a weenie, bro. And I used to fucking slam him up in the cell all the time. I mean, he was literally like 6'3", like 230, but he couldn't fight. So he was there and he's pushing this hardcore line, man. And there was another cat named Money from 700 block in Oakland, right? Now, they had 3 Asians in there, right? Cat named T, a cat named D, and they were all on some high profile fucking computer fucking chip shit, man. And like, of course, this fucking dude G, you know, who In the boys' ranch, we didn't even acknowledge this dude. They used to make fun of him, all the Crips. Now he's in the county jail and he thinks he's some super high power fucking Crip. He starts fucking mouthing off, bro. So the two Asians immediately grab him, bro, and they fucking dip his fucking ass, bro. And so the dude from fucking Money from 700 Block tries to fucking run. This other cat that was real healthy Asian cat puts him in a fucking headlock. Bam! Slams him up like this and fucking just holds him there, right? And then fucking next thing you know, fucking these Asians are jumping him in the thing, and you hear all this shit like, don't mind, like all this crazy fucking shit. And I swear to God, bro, it looked like he was like this with his fucking pencil trying to fucking stab him in the back, bro. And I'm like, man, this shit's just cracking off, bro. I mean, shit like that would happen back in the 90s, bro. Like people would slip through, you know what I'm saying? Like I got in a fight with like at least, let me see, 3 homeboys in there. A couple times we got into with cats that were trying to slip through that were Sureños. You know what I mean? We would just bang on them. A couple times we got into with the Africanos too in there. You know what I mean? A couple times we had some dudes that were kicking heroin, bro. And you come in, you're kicking heroin, you start shitting and pissing on yourself, you got to get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? If you don't roll it up, we're going to fucking smash you up. And that's just how it was because the guards would be all the way down and we'd be the last fucking cell. And we were all fucking kids, bro. So when anybody came into that block, they already knew if you went into this fucking pod, they didn't come down there at all, bro. So we'd be in there beating the shit out of people for like 10, 15 fucking minutes. And we had some riders up in that fucking cell, you know what I mean? Then whenever we had other groups, like for instance, the Asians started getting a little bit deep and they started acting a little different in there, right? Which they've always been cool, but they were acting a little different. But we had homeboys that were in the pods across the way where there were 4-man cells, I think, 4 or 6. And it was 3 homeboys, only one of them. So if anything cracked off in here, we already had it lined up that we'll get them over here and there. And that's just how it was, bro. Like, seriously, there was some vicious shit going on, man. Like vicious beatdowns, bro. And there's no cops, no guards. And like, say if there was a homeboy that came through, like I got in a fight with a couple of homeboys that were fucking other North Daniels. We have a personal issue, we're chunking them, and then we fucking squash it right after. You know what I mean? It wasn't going to get reported. You know what I mean? No one was going to look at bad whoever won or whoever lost. You know what I'm saying? It just would be what it was. You know what I'm saying? And then they also used to put pressure because we had some OGs up in there, bro. When people would come through, I was there with Smokey from Southside Soho. He's like an old white, did a lot of time in YA in the 80s. So he was like a YA baby. And then you had another cat named Henry. So when dudes would come through that we suspected as being in opposition or we just didn't like, you have to prove yourself. Because we were doing like a quota check back then. You had to prove your fucking worth, bro. Yeah. And it was, to be honest with you, bro, it was fucking, I was a kid, bro. I was only 18 years old. Scrawny, I was fucking Mr. Flacco. Everybody says fucking Flacco looks gordo today, but back then I was Mr. Flacco. I had to learn how to chunk them real quick compared to how it is in the streets game banging when you're trying to hit your opposition. And there, you're fucking going to the back and you're fucking knuckling up, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was fun, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man, I used to get, man, hey, you know what county I'm from, Contra Costa, bro. And back in the early 90s, Coco County was, they dominated the jail. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. The blacks were established from Richmond and from Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh and Richmond were always fighting each other, the brothers. So that made them a little weaker. You know what I mean? So if the white boys had an issue with these dudes from Pittsburgh, Richmond wouldn't help them and vice versa. So it was kind of like 2 different groups. So their numbers suffered because of that, man. But hey, when I first came there, I came from juvenile hall. I was sent directly from juvenile hall to the county. I was wild. You know what I mean? I was in juvenile hall fighting 2-3 times a week. You know what I mean? And then to go right to the county. Well, anyway, since I'd never been in trouble when I was young, you know, in the adult system, they shot me right out to the Clayton farm. It's, you know, the lowest security in the county. And a lot of them fools in there were young. You know what I'm saying? Little YA kids, little juvenile hall kids, nobody who's been in that much trouble as a grown-up yet. Well, man, I started learning the politics from my homeboy Crazy from Pittsburgh and Looney from Concord. You know, when I started hanging out with the homeboys and stuff, and I was rowdy, bro. I used to do things intentionally to piss off the white boys. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't the type to go around like, if they were like, well, you can't do that, brother. You know, I wouldn't say, hey, I'm not a white boy. You know what I mean? I just go, oh, okay, you know, and keep pushing. But there was a reason for that, man. Because in return, what I would do is like, we had tons of tobacco, tons of weed. You know, it's a farm with a fence that people used to walk up and throw shit. we were in there balling, right? Well, I'd do shit like, man, I'd be over there smoking with the homeboy and a couple brothers. The white boys wouldn't say nothing. I'd see them over there 50 feet away at the other corner of a building or something. And I just see him over there whispering and pointing and shit, you know, like, look at this motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and later on they'd be like, hey, you can't be smoking with those busters and those toads, brother. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Hey, and then I go back and tell the homeboys, I'm like, hey, you know, they told me I can't be smoking with you guys and with the toads. That's what they called the black dudes, bro. And I go tell the black dudes, I'm like, hey, they don't want me smoking with you guys. And I tell them what they said just to create that animosity. I was a little
Oh,
shit, I was a little shit disturbing motherfucker, right? Hey, so one day they tried to send a little torpedo at me, man. We called him Clark Kent because he looked like Superman before he went and put on a Superman clothes, right? That's I don't know, I don't remember what his name was. And bro, we got in the middle of this dorm. It was like the second building over. I don't remember what they called it. I think it was Jay. And bro, he could not fight at all. Like zero hands whatsoever. But he was one of them dudes that worked out every day. He was kind of buff. I was skinny, young, you know what I'm saying? I put it to him, bro, bad. You know what I mean? Just I probably landed 70 shots, dude. They weren't knockouts. I didn't have that kind of power back then. You know what I mean? But hey, sorry about that. We had a little thing to take care of, man. But you know, so he has no hands whatsoever. I beat the mess out of him, bro. And you know, that's when the white dudes really, really started to hate me, man, because I kind of played them out of pocket and just pretended like I was just like some dumb youngster who just didn't understand the rules in there and stuff. So I ended up getting rolled out of there, man, ended up in the county. And word came with the white dudes that I was no good to them, right? So I brought a grip of tobacco back. It had to be a you know, a pouch and some change, lighter, all that stuff. It's a little bit harder to get in Martinez. So I got all this tobacco, right? There's no homeboys. It's me, 40 blacks, 40 woods, and a couple Pisces. And I see a couple of dudes I know from the streets, black dudes and stuff, and they're like, hey, did you bring anything? I'm like, yeah, I also had a little piece of weed, but I was keeping that for myself because I used to smoke back then. And so the white boys are watching. I feel their eyes on me, bro, and they're thinking about what they're going to do. But they know that the brothers will probably back me up too as well because they can tell by the interactions that I know them from the streets, you know, and I'm cool with them. So they see me handing off cigarettes to some brothers and stuff. They send a little young white dude over there. He's like, hey, the Woods want to know if we can get some cigarettes too. I'm like, yeah, they're 3 items a piece. And he's just like, his face dropped. Like I don't know. I guess they thought that I was just gonna give them some cigarettes. Like I'll give cigarettes to people I know that I mess with, but they're 3 items. You know what I mean? Beat feet. You know what I'm saying? And so they waited until I was out of the little black area because I was over there. The brothers used to kick it over by the exit door to the little yard and stuff. And the white boys would kick it in the TV area on the other side. So I go in my cell real quick. I don't remember why. And I'm looking in my mirror and I just see a white hand coming at me through the mirror. And I just moved, bro. And he caught me like this. And I guess his thumbnail kind of caught me and cut my face a little bit, right? And fucking, we just got to beating him. We just got to handling our business, right? He's like the same situation, man. He wanted to wrestle instead of fighting. I'm used to throwing hands, so he tried to grab me around the waist and dip me, and I just walked backwards with him, and I'm just feeding him shots to his face over and over and over. The little police come over and they just pepper spray us point blank, bro. The bottle's like right here, dude. They're just, but anyway, man, these are weird stories, man. But along these lines of the county jails and stuff, man, we used to be real light in Contra Costa with homies. I remember 6, 7 times going to jail. I'd be lucky if there was 2, maybe 3 other homeboys besides me. You know, we had to share a TV area with the Pisces. You know, my first couple of trips to that prison. You know what I mean? This happened to that county jail. This happened to about 95, 96, and we started. A lot more homeboys started getting in trouble and getting arrested, and you know, and me, I'm the only one, you know, that came back from prison that started educating them and stuff. And it was a nightmare to try to educate them dudes, bro, because they were wild. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it, bro. I feel it. Like it's
white
like
boys all the time though.
When I first went into the county jail on that case, right? You know, like I said, I was in the Thunderdome. And a lot of OGs in here, a lot of homeboys and shit like that. It's like 5, 6 homeboys, like a 12-man tank and shit. And so they used to, a lot of them, like I said, was did a lot of time in YA. You know what I'm saying? His family were all like structure and all that at the time he was telling me. And his name was Ray Hernandez Smokey. He was doing county time, right? Cool dude though, but he would want to see where you stood with the people. with your heart check and all that. You know what I mean? And like the first week there was a Sureño that slid through. He got the business in there, bro. Of course, man. Like they just smashed on him, right? So I'm there 2 weeks, and you got to remember, man, I'm out there game banging on the streets, 18 as a kid, man. And my thing was, you know what? I was strategic, bro. If I had funk with you, I wasn't going to tell you like, oh, let's go square up. I'm rushing you. Either I'm trying to shoot you, stab you, or I'm just going to take off on you before you fucking have a chance to get off. That's just the whole mentality I had as a game member. Now you're dealing with grown man shit, man. So I think he wanted to test me because he was always pushing issues to test people, right? And there was a new cat that came in from Watsonville named Sapu. Cool cat, right? But he wasn't really kicking it with us. He was kicking it with some Asian cat. They were spreading together, and he wasn't really acknowledging us. And he was there on a federal case, right? So I heard the homeboys talking about him, man. So we're about to go to breakfast and shit, right? And so when I get up, you know, we're sleeping all night at that time, right? And then he's talking to dude, right? And then he turns, this dude Smokey turns and looks at me and goes, "This dude called you a baboso. What you gonna do about it?" You know what I mean? So on instinct, man, my fucking ass comes in. I start taking off on bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? I had hand speed back then. I was this little scrawny kid. And this dude's just taking him, and he just hits me one time. And I just backed up and got on the bed, right? I'm like, oh shit. And then he looked at me. And I knocked his glasses off, right? And he looked at me and goes, "Man, I didn't say that." You know what I mean? So then afterwards, okay, they respected him, respected me. Me and him chopped it up afterwards. I had a little blood. You know when you get the blood vessel? I'm like, man, I hit this dude fucking 12 times, but fucking his one hit kind of fucked me up more than my 12 fucking hits, right? I'm thinking, fuck, this isn't like fucking the streets, bro, where I'm fucking stabbing these dudes and shooting these dudes. Now we're in here with we're on some grown man shit. These dudes have been in here for 8 months fucking doing push-ups every day and fucking curls, man. That changed my whole fucking mentality, bro. I started doing push-ups every day, doing fucking curls, hitting the fucking bag, bro. And I was always a skinny kid, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I have some, you know, fighting competition as a kid, you know what I mean? But at the same time, man, I mean, I'm not packing no power yet. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this, bro. I don't play with the gloves. I don't play with hands. I play with other things. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing that. Next thing you know, now I'm getting in fights and I'm dropping dudes. I think the first time I dropped the fucking dude when I was 18, I was more shocked that it happened. And when I dropped him 2 other times when he got up, I was like, fuck, these push-ups been working, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that whole incident, bro, fucking that run right there, bro, fucking me rushing dude and taking off on him, bro. Skinny 18-year-old kid, man. And this dude just coming out of nowhere after I've hit him a bunch of times and just hits me one time and it fucking stuns me. That changed my whole fucking mindset. I was like, oh, okay. I better get some get right, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And check it out though. The dude that I started fighting a lot after, like from that period on. And the dude that I got in a fight with, he was from a rival Norteño hood. I'm not going to even mention his name. I was in there for shooting at his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And he was supposed to have hands out there on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And so when he came, he was running his mouth in the fucking chow hall. So I waited right there. All the OG homeboys were pressing us up because they want to see a fucking fight, bro. So as soon as he came, right, and I'm a little nervous because I've always heard this dude can fucking fight and has hands, right? Bro, first fucking hit, bam, dropped him. Fucking, he just, all edge came up. He gets up again, bam, I hit him again. Third time he gets up, I hit him, bro. Fucking drop him, and then I kick him, bro, and I yell at my fucking hood, bro. Like in the county jail, bro. And hey, the dudes from San Jose were getting pissed, bro, because I'm from Milpitas, bro. I'm not motherfucking, you know I mean, I yell at my hood, I set trip up in there, bro. And I'm already being laced, and we're not supposed to fight each other. So I get put in the holding cage next to the snake pits because they catch us. You know what I'm saying? I see him come out, bro. He has his fucking whole face is fucking battered. I'm like, fuck, sticking my head, like, fuck. You know what I mean? I did that without having to jump him and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't have to use a bat or something. I'm like, all right, cool. I get word later on that he ended up going to Elmwood, and he told everybody that he got jumped by some Africanos. You know what I'm saying? I see him years out there on the streets later, bro. I didn't even bring the shit up, bro. I kind of thought it was comical. It's one of those things where I know, we both know what happened, bro. But from there, it was like, man, we were fighting all the time, bro. I caught the assault with a deadly weapon. I told that story, man. I literally, man, must have got shit during that time before I went to prison. Easily about 25, 30 fights, bro, up in there, bro. You know what I mean? Someone got to go, you know, and a lot of them are roll-ups. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the fuck on. And if they don't get on, then we just take off on them. Next thing you know, guards come down there, boom, they got to go. You know? But, you know, you learn, like I said, the whole purpose of this whole story is I'm trying to show you, like, the insight of, you know, before we ended up going to prison, before we ended up fucking getting clicked up, before we started working for the O and all this stuff, man, we were also kids that fucking hit the system blind and had to prove our own self-worth. We didn't just come in there, we're just fucking naturally badasses, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had to earn, and I know personally, man, I think in the beginning of going to the county jail, it would be a little bit harder sometimes because one, I'm from a smaller town, and two, my skin color. You know what I'm saying? I'm in with everybody, and back then everybody set tripped a little bit, bro. But I will never forget though when I yelled out my hood when I'm fucking banking on this dude. All the dudes from South Hall started yelling their shit, like fucking talking shit, bro. I'm already getting rolled up out of there and shit, man. But it is what it is, bro.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. As far as fucking getting it up with other homeboys in Contra Costa, man, we'd go in the laundry room, because in each little module they had a laundry room where they stashed all the fresh stuff. Just go in there and handle your business real quick, and it'd be done because there's no windows or nothing, and that'd
It
be
became
it.
fun after that, bro. Like we just go up in the cell, bro. Like there's a personal issue, just go up in the cell or go up to the sun deck. Wait till the guards are not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there wasn't nothing to throw hands for sure.
Yeah, as long as you're batting over 800% in the win column. And back then, it was still the same policy, bro. If it was anybody other than a homeboy, if we're deeper and if you're a homeboy and you get off, I'll let you get off one-on-one. And it was all with the win. That's the one policy they had. It was if the homeboy's losing, you had to get off top. If he was winning, it was optional if you wanted to jump in. That was the only policy we had back then. Yeah. So say someone's disrespectful, man, I'm like, fuck it, man, let's just go chunk them. Or if someone's disrespecting, I tell the homie, hey, go chunk him, bro. If you know what I mean, if you start losing, man, fucking just go in there and show heart, bro. You know what I mean? If you lose, I'm jumping in, everybody else is jumping in. I mean, we'll all get off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, when we go to, I used to go to Building 4, man, sometimes in West County, man, and that's kind of like the hole. It's where they used to keep all the Serenos back in the day. And the Serenos from Richmond and the Serenos from Concord didn't really get along. Oh, bro, man, all the homeboys would be in the vents talking to them dudes, talking about, man, dudes from Concord said, you guys are weak as shit. we had them out there boxing, bro, Concord versus Richmond Serenos. And we'd be in the vent pumping it up, be like, hey, the last couple of guys from Concord that came through there, the Richmond guys are getting off, man. You guys should get off first, bro. Sure enough, they go out there and just start throwing hands, bro. Hey, it's wild when you don't have no rules, bro.
Wasn't it more when there was no politics in the county jails back then? Wasn't it more of a convict man thing where you had to show that you were hard, you were about your business? You couldn't hide behind.
You couldn't hide behind your group.
You couldn't hide behind politics, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a whole different mindset, man. That's the one thing I learned, bro, when I was in there, bro. Was you know what I mean? It changed as far as when you started going to prison. It was a little bit different. I mean, we had to rely on each other. We had to be unified. We had to secure ourselves and do all that stuff. But back then, it was like every man for himself, bro. If you show weakness, your own people were going to do you in.
Yeah, you're gone.
Fun times though, bro.
Yeah, we got rid of a lot of them. You know what I mean? They got called out for one-on-ones by white boys or brothers and stuff, and they were like, "No, I'm good, bro." Oh man, okay.
Well, see, that'd be a problem too, bro. That we had sometimes because you'd have like a little homeboy get into it with some big old dude, bro, of another group.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let that shit go down. We're all gonna we already know what's gonna happen if it's one-on-one. If you're in the wrong disrespecting our homeboy, we're gonna fucking chop you up. There's no other way about it. That's just one policy that we did uphold. I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, not to be honest with you, bro, we were a little out there, bro. We were fucking kind of like how you say it, bro.
Wild, bro. It was wild.
There was times where we were fucking wrong. We were disrespectful and all that, bro. The shit that we were doing in the county jail, bro, we would not have got away in prison, bro. Our own people would have probably deemed us no good, bro. That's just how it was back then, bro. Yeah.
A lot of one-on-ones homies had that they never should have been at, or they just went over somewhere and took flight on somebody, didn't tell nobody. It was just how it was. It was the Wild West, bro. It was different. It was a couple fights a week with the homies and homies against the white boys, homies against each other. It was just different, But at the end, when it was homie on homie and they were both considered good, it was a done deal.
Nobody experiences that now. It's all political, bro. It's all ran by politics and household policies and procedures. It's like you have to go through clearance just to go take off on some dude. Back then, you disrespect me, I'm not even gonna look for the homeboy. I'm taking off.
Yeah,
and that's just how it was, bro. And it prepared me. I think it prepared me to be a man and going into prison, to be honest with you, bro. Not to be soft, not to be weak, and not to be scared. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in there, in the county jail, and you're dealing with other convicts and other grown men, big, small, short, buffed, old, young, then you can deal with anything that comes your way, man. what I'm saying? And especially once you start chopping people up, you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I used to tell people, man. Like, I'm not impressed when a homeboy goes hits another homeboy. You know what I'm saying? When someone gets removed, that's just the cost of doing business. When people, oh, he whacked this dude. Well, fuck yeah, he whacked it because he didn't see it coming. He whacked him. He had 2 bombers ready to help him out. What used to press me was when you go handle your business one-on-one against an enemy or an opposition of another group. You know what I'm saying? Go put some holes in some dude. Go chunk them. That's when you know where someone's quota's at. Not when some dude goes whack some dude that's in the cell that's sleeping.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Not when you go fucking some dude that has to go and you come by and you just do a fucking little drive-by and chop him up in the face. That's easy. Anybody could do that. You know what I'm saying? How many people are going to put that piece or go up in that cell and chunk them with another man? That's the difference I could say today was you knew where men stood as men. And there was more of that convict mentality, bro. Like I said, I've seen some crazy shit. And we're gonna tell more war stories. But I think these stories right here from me and Rojo are important because this is before we even went to prison. This is what we experienced like 20 something years ago. Let me see. That's probably about 25, 26 years ago, bro. We were going through this shit.
Even more. Yeah. Hey, and the whole thing changed, bro. When you leave from the county and go to the pen, and I was like, man, I remember getting checked so many times. You know what I mean? I mean, like not like I'd get in trouble, but just like things I'd say. I'd be like, what the fuck's that dude looking at? They'll be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I mean? Calm down, yo. So like, I'm thinking in my head, man, what's wrong with these guys, bro? Smack that motherfucker,
You
bro.
got to get chained down because that mindset was about get off on anybody, bro, as men. So prisons where you start to see the politics were not as severe as today, but you had to have a little bit of respect and just not always take the action, man. You know?
No doubt. All right, YouTube, man. That's just a couple little stories, man, about county jail, politics back in the days, race relations, things of that nature, man. We're gonna do a few more of these, no doubt. But for now,
yes, I just the tip of some of the fights that we were involved in back then, bro.
Yeah,
like
talking about this made me remember some other stuff too, man.
Yeah,
so
me too.
Back to you, YouTube. I'll be on here tonight, 7:30, man, for a live. Other than that, enjoy your Thursday. We're out of here.